Zombi is a first-person shooter survival horror game with an obvious inspiration from the Souls games. Here you play as a random character out to basically do chores in a throwaway world with throwaway characters and a throwaway story. This is a chores game set in London. Go from point A to point B, collect what you can along the way and try not to die. You start with an unbreakable melee weapon and a pistol with 6 bullets. You then set out to gather whatever from a location given to you on the map. And along the way you'll find health pickups, new weapons and ammo. And there are zombies all over the place in your way from completing your task. This game is sort of delivered in the style of a Souls game. Everything feels connected. You'll be unlocking shortcuts as you run around the areas collecting keycards and completing tasks. You'll be unlocking these shortcuts for when you die. Which brings me to the game's twist. Once you die, you respawn as a new character. All level progression is gone. It's then up to you to go back to where you died, kill the zombie version of yourself and recollect your materials and go. But if you die on your way back, you lose everything. You'll be in the middle of the game feeling like a fresh spawn, which isn't all too bad, but the fact you lose every weapon you picked up along the way stings. It hurts losing your shotgun or crossbow. It happened to me about 2 hours away from this game's ending. The game, by the way, only takes about 6 hours to complete, and that's with being thorough. Thankfully, thoroughness isn't that difficult, as you're given a scanner for lootable items. The game sounds pretty simple enough, but it can absolutely feel frustrating at times. This is a survival game in every sense of the word. You have to be mindful of your ammo and health. You have a pretty small backpack and weapons take up space. Some you'll have to just leave behind, so you have the extra health on you. And pickups are actually pretty rare, especially health pickups. Enemies hardly ever have anything on them, which again makes this game feel frustrating, especially when you're deep into the map and haven't found any shortcuts, and the game wants to throw cheap exploding enemies at you that you don't realize they're exploding until it's too late. It just breaks your heart and makes you want to quit. And sadly, this game feels more stressful than fun and addictive. The focus is on chores rather than exploration. The thing that makes Souls games so hard to put down is you're dying to see what's around the next corner. While here in Zombie, every corner is the same, so the hook just isn't there. I did ultimately enjoy my time with Zombie, but those moments of cheapness and feelings of unfun frustration can't be overlooked. I give Zombie a 6 out of 10